That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. To the air, it's Mendoza. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
And you can tell this offense wanted to create a little bit of space being backed up, but how about the D? Coming out firing on all cylinders, getting the sack on the very first play.
Notre Dame has made this second down play much more difficult after going backwards. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call, and they want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front if they want a chance of doing damage on the offensive side of the football.
Looking left. It's gone. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Notre Dame lines up quickly. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Well, no question where this quarterback is going to be trying to go with the football in this game, right? He's looking for his big play wide out, and the defense knows it. They had him double covered that time.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Fires to the right. That pass is incomplete.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. Love to see these third down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
Notre Dame coming to the line with another first down.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Fires to the big fella. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. No huddle here for the offense.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is
turning it on. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Notre Dame once backed up near its own goal line, now on the move. Looking to pass inside the red zone. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up. Notre Dame has it now, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Fighting Irish.
You're the better team. You're playing at home. That's the way you start a football game. Putting a drive together, getting 6 on the board, taking the lead. Nice start by this offense.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Creates a little space. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle him, wear him out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
We've come to the end of the period, and Notre Dame has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Breaks into the open. Got enough for the first down. He's at the 40, past the 30. They finally make the stop, and the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play. That was just an open alley for that back. I don't think he was touched once before the tackle.
So he wouldn't even been down in two-hand touch?
No. Barely time to catch our breath after that one, and they've got it 1st and 10, threatening just outside the red zone. Looking for a gap, it's Coleman. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. 4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. And it's going to be batted down. They'll turn it over on downs.
I love when defenses are smart enough to swat the ball down. Don't go for the pick, especially on 4th down. They knock it down. You get the ball anyways. Nice job by the defender.
Motion from the wideout. Toss sweep to the right. Virtually unblocked, and he stopped for a loss of 8. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Fires to the wideout. Working that left side. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. First down for this offense. to the air on first down. Finds his big tight end. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. They'll take this lead to the 2-minute timeout and see if they can tack on a little more before the break. Notre Dame ready to go with another first down. Wants to throw on first down. Steps away to find some room. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tosses it incomplete. I know you want to go to this guy because he's made so many plays for you, but when he's doubled, surely somebody else has a much easier play to make.
Yeah, and it might not be the stud that he is, right? Like, I might not find another guy that's a baller like him, that's a playmaker, but now I got one-on-one matchups elsewhere that I got to go take advantage of. If they're going to double cover him, I'm going to take him.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And he feels the heat coming and it burns him up. Another sack. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Irish send out the punt unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And some room to work. Oh, he's got some space. Inside the 50. Inside the 30. Past the 10. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee.
This has been a back-and-forth battle with a lot of football left to go. Really nice job executing on that rushing touchdown. If they get this extra point, this thing is all tied up.
They'll line up to go for two. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He's into the end zone for the two, and he gives them the lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone, it's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Going downfield for the big play. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Throwing right. Complete on the comeback. Makes the stop at the 29-yard line, but not before he gets 15 on that play. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the pass. Hits the open man. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. Looking downfield on first down. Unloads to the right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down. Notre Dame right back to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the wideout. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have led him a little too much.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The corners are walked up tight. He'll try it again on 2nd and 10. Fires to the right. Good route on the comeback, and he makes the catch. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone. They'll throw it from the red zone. Looking to the big tight end. On target over the middle. They get him stopped at the 2, but it'll be 1st and goal. And after that pitch and catch, he's already over 200 yards, and we're in the first half, Jesse.
Man, Reese, he's dialed in right now. He's really doing a nice job seeing the field, reading coverages, and finding his open guy.
Quarterback sneak, looking for just a sliver of daylight. Sneaks it in.
Really nice job on their final drive of the first half, David. Calm, cool, collected. They had balance. Excellent execution. They're going to take a lead in here at halftime.
It's so much easier to go into half with that positive momentum, that positive juice. Now we can point to what we just did. Great job taking the lead. Now you go make your halftime adjustments.
Off the play fake. Quarterback extends the play. Makes the grab right along the sideline for the two-point conversion.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot, you can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Let's see what they've got. On the snap, it's Bush. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. There he goes. Thought for a minute they were going to turn that into a score. They get the big play, but time runs out here in the half. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. And it's caught from inside the 20, and here he comes. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Bush. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
A sweet run gets it out to the 30-yard line, and that can really jumpstart a drive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Oh, a lot of space. What a run. Gets it inside the 40 and out of bounds at the 36. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And the wildcat has turned to disaster. A big loss as the defense was all over it.
Nice job by the defense suffocating this offense. They were ready for it. Nice job getting them on the ground, making a tackle. Here we go. This offense is trying to do something, trying to get some momentum, right back on the ball, running the no-huddle.
On the snap, it's Bush. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
I love the awareness by the defense there. Third and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front, they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up fourth and long.
Boy, if they don't convert this fourth down, there will be questions to be answered. He wants to change this route. On fourth down, going to the air. He's going for the big play. And he makes the catch inside the 25. The Vols want to move quickly.
You just can't allow that to happen defensively. It's fourth in California. You're in a big zone defense. Everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback. You can't let them pick that up. Somebody's got to make a play on the football, swat it away, get the interception, get off the field. What are we doing?
Now on the move. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. A designed run for the quarterback. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Man, the last thing you want after controlling the ball, moving it down the field, is to have to settle for a field goal attempt. It's third and goal. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. In for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how about this offense? A big situation on fourth and goal, and you trust your running back. You trust your offensive line. You trust the physicality of this unit, and they reward that trust, and they punch it in for 6.
The extra point here would tie the game. And the extra point was good. No incident there, and we are tied up in the third. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Galloway. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he'd just taken a knee in the end zone. Snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Dropping back, it's Mendoza. Here's the pressure. Got it in the middle, it's Fields. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down. He picked up a big chunk of yardage there, and there will be Irish jigs going in the stands.
And a lot of excitement. If they can...
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
This defense so far, they've understood the mission. The mission is to get this fast, speedy quarterback on the ground. And They've got to him early, they've got to him often, and most importantly, they continue to get him on the ground and create these negative plays for this offense that creates a big hole for them.
Unloads to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack first down. They've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start, and they'll move it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Third down after the incompletion. Wide receiver going in motion. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. All the way out across the 45-yard line, marking out of bounds at the 46.
When you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver
and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23.
And I like this. I like aggressiveness, especially early in ball games. Set the tone. I'm going to go for it. I'm going to play 4-down football. Nowadays, it makes a lot of sense. You see it with analytics. Go for it, even if it's in your own territory.
Might as well give it to him again. And they get him on the ground, and that'll probably do it for the third quarter. We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Defense in press coverage. Looking for space. It's Love. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Notre Dame lines up quickly. Looking to pass. It's Mendoza. He's got it on the run. Touchdown! They move on top here in the fourth. Field shrinks. Tight end grows. Big targets, big results.
I've never heard it put that way, but you're dang right. That guy is so big, a lot of times you get a DB matched up on him. He can just post him up. A linebacker, he can run by him. So that's why these tight ends are so dangerous down here in this red zone.
They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Coleman. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Still on his feet at the 25. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down, and listen, you got to reload quick now because this
breaks into the open. The 50. He's at the 40. The 20. He's at the 10. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown ball!
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He is denied, stopped short of the goal line, trying to tie the game, and he will not get the two-point conversion. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. It's Galloway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
That last big play, one that can really jumpstart a drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 47. Hines is tight end.
And that's why they got to keep running the football, man, because play action is going to be a big part of this game plan. You've got to get this tight end over the middle of the field vertically and give him an opportunity, because you just saw how dangerous he is after the catch.
They'll move the wide receiver. They'll run it, trying to drain time off the clock. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
The clock winds down to the 2-minute timeout, and this offense will try to drain away the time and secure the victory. Notre Dame comes to the line trying to convert on 3rd and short. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. He didn't get it. Not only that, he lost yardage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They have the lead in a one-possession game, but they're thinking deliver the knockout blow, but this carries big-time risk on 4th down. Oops, someone moved just a bit early, and the offense is going to pick up a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Now, this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on 4th down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Maybe some confusion on the snap count there. That's maybe what caused the false start. Either way, the offense is penalized. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a one-possession lead. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Fires to the wideout. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield, they couldn't hook up.
And the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Coleman. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll turn to the wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He He's not quite going to make it to the sticks. It'll be 4th down from the 36. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And here we go, down the score. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play, trying to preserve every minute possible. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Price. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Price. Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On the direct snap, it's Price. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on 1st down. And you want to create 2nd and short, 3rd and short, or just get 1st downs like that run right there.
This is the football equivalent of throwing in the towel or no mas, as they will concede defeat. And a second kneel down as they drain the clock, and the field goal kicker will come on with a chance to win it. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. And this field goal might not put the game in the freezer, but it would ice it down pretty good. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. They have grabbed the lead in the waning seconds of the game, and they are so close to victory. That last field goal put them on top. They're feeling good, but they can't relax yet. Have to cover this kickoff well. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him corralled, but not before he gets that return out to the 35. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese, making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football. tries to bring it out of the end zone. Did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
I love the offense coming out being aggressive on the first play of the game. They're trying to take momentum right away, but the defense was waiting and they were ready, and they get the interception. You can't start a ball game better than the way the defense just did there.
I'm about to say, the defense loves that they came out like that too. Like expecting the pass, played the pass, made the first big play in this ball game, the very first play of the game.
They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the snap, it's Bush. He'll be pushed out of bounds just short of the end zone, and that one saved the touchdown, at least for now. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! Well, just as you would expect, that didn't take very long.
It didn't, Reese, and you've got to make great field position count. When you've got opportunities, you got to pay it off. And the offense took advantage, scoring a touchdown. Didn't have far to go, but they got the points they needed.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. They didn't have a whole lot of real estate in front of them when they took over possession, but they wasted no time. Couple of plays into the end zone. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Manning. Complete to the left. And he goes down right there, but a solid pickup, and it'll be a first down. And the Longhorns want to crank the tempo.
That's a really nice-looking catch, you know, and it's shocking when you think about Texas Longhorn football. Not a lot of names jump out at you when you think about great wide receivers here, right?
Gonna take a shot. Got it in stride inside the 20. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. The quick out. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Makes the grab. They will score. Touchdown, Longhorns! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. See a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. Still on his feet at the 40. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. There he goes. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's just kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of blue-collar guys that want to work.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And the Volunteers in a good spot here with second and short. Quarterback sneaks ahead.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped them.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming. You know it's a quarterback sneak. It's still hard as heck to stop. But nice job by the defensive line. Get off the football. Don't allow them to go backwards. Don't push you backwards at all. And then what do you see with linebackers a lot of times? They come flying in there, making the stop. A nice stop by this defense, expecting the quarterback sneak.
And, David, on 3rd and inches right there, that's often a decision the quarterback predetermines. Who's my best guard? That's the guy I'm going to try to get behind.
And I know that defensively, too, but I'm just trying to dive and create a pile. But it's so hard to stop that play. That's why you see it ran so successful.
As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll try the run. They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. On the snap, it's Bush. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. How important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. Direct next snap. It's Bush. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
And they'll have to settle for a field goal try. He'll line it up from the right side. A 37-yarder coming up. Never a doubt. And with that, they've taken the lead.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Manning. Pressure coming. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. The Longhorns come to the line in the hurry-up.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate.
Makes the grab right down the middle. It's a running room. He just brought some serious energy making that huge play and getting it all the way down to the 23-yard line. A productive play is one that gets you at least halfway to another first down here on 1st and 10. Makes the grab. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. From the gun. Trying to bowl his way in. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Turning it on. Got the first down and still on his feet. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Running to Green. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. They need 7 more yards to reach the end zone. It's 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Direct snap. It's Bush. He's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Really nice physical running that time. Nice push up front by the offensive line, getting it in for the touchdown. They now take a 1-possession lead here with just a little bit of time left in the first half.
Into the end zone he goes for the 2-point conversion, and the lead is 4. They march 79 yards on the drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Dropping back, it's Manning. Throws for the tight end. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Got it in the middle, it's Hansen. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn!
Man, tight ends do so much for your offense. They block like crazy. You pull them, you use them all over the place. And when you got a guy that can do this, it's just the cherry on top of the sundae. Making big plays, going half the field plus to get the big touchdown.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. In the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Running into the open space. Found a little bit of room there to get it up to the 30 before going out of bounds. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Back has it. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. The Volunteers line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking for a man. It's Manning. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Taking it the other way. Touchdown ball! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. Breaks into the open. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! What an explosive eruption into the end zone by this running back.
And this back does it a lot. That he makes big plays. When you can make big plays like this, it makes everybody's job easier. Oh, we can play action. Oh, we can throw it. But it starts with the run game, and this guy's setting everything up.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, but there is a flag in the holding zone. Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board.
Texas, 21.
Coming out with it, it's Galloway. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Deep zone coverage here by the defense. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Finds the tight end. Out of bounds at the 27-yard line, and this offense needed a play like that. The Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. Gets the back moving. To throw, it's Manning. Rushes on him. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Second down, they'll go to the air. Throws to the tight end. And it's picked off for the third time today. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Bush. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them outflanked with the Wildcat.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these runs.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Two-point conversion attempt is on the way. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. That last drive ended with an interception, and this time it's paramount they take care of the ball. Couldn't hang on to that one. This defense has already picked off 3 passes, almost had the 4th. It'll be 2nd down.
This quarterback has thrown a lot of picks. I don't know if he's just not seeing the field right or he's just trying to force too many throws. That should have been number 4 right there, but the defender dropped it.
Looking downfield, it's Manning. Soft spot in the middle. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. Burnt Orange burning some secondaries, working this guy down the field.
Making those big plays down the field. Texas, when you think about great teams, you think about explosive playmakers, making those big plays, keeping those defenses on their heels.
2nd and 10, he'll throw again. And they're not quite in rhythm there. It's incomplete. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Got a man, it's Branch. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
They stop him just a link or 2 short of the first, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. From the gun, the ground game. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. The Longhorns will hustle to the line. To the air on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. Looking to throw. Under fire. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Back to pass, it's Manning. Throws to the wideout. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Second and goal, no dice for this offense. If I'm on offense right now, I'm thinking about who are my mismatches, who are my big bodies out wide that I can throw them the football and they can make a play over top of somebody.
It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Grabbed in the middle, it's Maryland. Big fella's not going to make it to the sticks, and it'll be fourth down.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line. It's now 4th and goal.
No sign of the punt team as they will go for it and try to move those chains. They'll go to the air. Looking to get it in. He's not going to get... Stopped short on fourth down.
Great coverage on that fourth down play. Nice job blanketing the receiver out wide. The defense, you could tell, they knew they were going for it. They had a game plan. They get the big stop and turn it over to their offense.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. Puts him in the spin cycle. The 50, the 40, the 20. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And the pummeling has started. There's a reason they call this dude a big playmaker. Moments just like that one.
Big-time playmaker. Can make plays all over the field from all different spots. That's why you got to find ways to give him touches as much as possible, because he'll make it happen.
Getting aggressive here and going for two. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Dives into the end zone for the two-point conversion. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game. So frustrating to see an offense lose track of the play clock and pick up a penalty like that. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Texas.
Looks like the defense will play quarters coverage here. To the air. It's Manning. Quickly out to the tight end. That had all the makings of bug meat windshield, but how about the little corner taking on the big tight end and keeping him from getting the first? They'll go to work in the air on second down. Finds his big tight end. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. Wants to throw on first down. And it's knocked away and incomplete. The defense denying a big play as we've played 3 quarters. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. This has been utter domination through 3 quarters, and the stats will back that up. So the final period starts with a second down play. The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. They just keep firing. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hansen. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the first down. Good, solid pickup on that play. They're going to go to the air on 3rd and short. Fires left. And the deflection by the defense. Great play on 3rd down brings us to 4th. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Dumps it to the back. Oh, he dropped it. He just lost his concentration and didn't look it all the way in. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Direct snap. It's Bush. There he goes. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here late.
On the direct snap, it's Bush.
And the defense is going to have more plays like this. He has had a ball game so far, running wild all day long. Defense finally comes up with a stop. Maybe get a little momentum here.
Over 100 yards already in this game. So if I'm on defense here, I'm adding more guys to the box, anticipating that they're going to continue to give this guy touches today.
They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Headed to the end zone. And we have breaking news. They score yet another touchdown.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. On the snap, it's Coleman. He goes airborne, and he's in there, and the 2-point try is good. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finished it with a beautiful 15-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
The Longhorns in the hurry up. Looking downfield, it's Manning. Oh, he wants it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Well, on that last deep shot, it looked to me like the quarterback probably forced that ball into coverage. But can you really blame him, guys? I mean, these two have already hooked up for 2 touchdowns in the game. If I'm him, I'm thinking the same thing. Even when he's covered, he's open. And he's shown the ability to climb the ladder and make contact.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Look out, he's got room. Turning it on. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
And it hasn't mattered what they've called, guys, offensively all game long, or who's been on the field, what personnel groupings there have been. They're simply executing at a higher level than this defense, and they're keeping their foot on the pedal here in the fourth quarter.
They want to see if they can score the deuce. Direct snap. It's Coleman. He's into the end zone again. A little icing on the cake for the 2-point conversion after the long touchdown run.
Tennessee, 64. Texas, 21.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Manning. Here's a heat. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense able to get pressure to the quarterback, and they've got everybody trying to swipe at the football, and the impact on the hit sometimes jars the ball loose.
Headed to the end zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip.
Tennessee, 72. Texas, 21.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped. When he brought it out of the end zone, he'll be stopped at the 15. Offense in a bunch formation. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Pulls it in, it's Duff. Coming out, attacking from deep in their own end, and they're out at the 26 for the first down.
Well, what's the point in waiting? Why not get one of your best players involved in the game right off the bat? They take a shot, their big target outside, shows off his athletic ability, and right away this offense is humming.
Using his legs to buy some time. And to get rid of it quickly. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
The hardest thing to do in football is to play on the road. So you want to get those fans as quiet as possible. That is a great opening possession for this defense, not giving up any big plays and forcing the fourth down.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Fires to the middle. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work.
Man, first half being that aggressive on your side of the field, That's a different world. Like, you live in the analytics world, and I know people say go for it more often. I don't see the point in going for it on that one early in the game in that situation.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. It's good. Easy call for the refs. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0. So after the last drive ended with a field goal, the kickoff team out there to send it away. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Back to throw, it's Vick. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle, it's Hunter. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. You get a guy who can do that on the outside, and it's sort of in the DNA of Miami's program.
Yeah, just speed. Those are guys that put fear in you. Those are the track stars. The Sunshine State produces so many of them. Those guys can absolutely fly.
Going to throw it over the top of the D. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
Well, you knew you were going to see it in this game, throwing the go route to one of the fastest players in all of college football. This receiver strikes fear in the heart of every defense because he's got elite track speed. He's going to blow the combine up in the 40.
Fires toward the end zone. Touchdown, Miami! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now in game.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat.
Yeah, when you get penetration by that defense right away, and there's no way to cut at all for that back, he gets destroyed right away. No way that play was going to be successful. Way too much penetration.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. And he'll be marked down, but what a play to come up with that interception. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Dropping back, it's Vick. Going for it all. And that one's going to be batted away incomplete, and we have played one. We've reached a break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. First play of the period will be a second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
This pass rush is real, man. They force the quarterback, they flush him out to the left, and he's trying to scramble around, find an open guy. They still are able to get a hit on him, and that forces the incompletion.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Lets it fly deep downfield. Touchdown, Hurricane! They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them.
And how about that? His second receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense. Number 3 is coming soon.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Coleman. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. Makes it past the marker. They finally make the stop, but the defense out of sorts against that wildcat, and they give up a big play. So they come to the line, and the wildcat's going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at...
Breaks into the open. The 50. He's inside the 40. At the 20. Touchdown, Tennessee. He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Boy, did he just scorch that defense for that score.
He shows you all of it, Breeze. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He gets it in for the 2-point conversion, and now they trail by only 3. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. He'll bring it out. It's Hester. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Give to the running back. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Now 7 defensive backs on the field getting ready for a passing down. Trying to get the corner. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Canes have it with a 1st and 10. They'll try it over the left side. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
All right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
Rides to back and leaves it. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Went to the running game on first down. Now here they come again. He'll pull it on the read. Got enough for the first. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
Running game worked on first down. Let's see if they go back to it on second down. The give to the back. Runs through a tackle. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. And the Canes kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They're going to ride this running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking for a man. It's Vick. Throws for the tight end. Big fella moving. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. The Hurricanes had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
I think one of the biggest keys in stopping these big physical running backs is you can never let them get momentum running downhill, and I think that was a big factor on that play. They didn't get him right away. He was able to break a tackle, but he couldn't get the speed going, and as a result, he's going backwards. That's a big TFL for the defense.
Looking downfield, and time is running short. Touchdown, Canes! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And they trust their QB to execute like they have the whole first half, and he delivers, and they build on this lead and build their momentum going into halftime.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fielded in the end zone. It's Coleman. He was bold to bring that thing out of the end zone, but he'll go out of bounds at the 17-yard line. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. Shot down in the backfield again, and that might do it here in the half. And what a way for this defense to wind up the quarter. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, he's got some space. To the house, he got loose. Touchdown, Volunteers.
And that is going to leave the head coach scratching his head. The final play of the first half, your opponent runs the ball, and you can't tackle him and get him down with all those bodies back playing prevent. That is a terrible job of defense, and to add insult to injury, you've now given up the lead.
He's in there. It's good. And how about that to end the half? Touchdown on the final play and the 2-point conversion for good measure. And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start the second half. Coming out with it, it's Coleman. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. Direct snap. It's Bush. Punches ahead. They'll give him a yard to the 13.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a third down stop.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
On 4th and 7, analytics, gut feel, or maybe just wanting to keep the offense out there. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Going for the big play. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
I'll tell you, man, analytics in college football now are changing the way coaches think about down and distances. And listen, I know there are probably some metrics out there that say you should go for it in that situation because the percentages are telling you you got a good shot at keeping the football and keeping possession. That time, though, they're not able to come up with it. And they've now given up the football with their backs to the wall. The defense now is going to have to dig them out of this hole.
So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw, it's Vick. Right on target this time. Now the connection takes it to the 11. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Looking for the score! And the misfire goes out of the back of the end zone.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They extend the lead to 5 here in the 3rd. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Works his way into the traffic and picks up 3 to the 17. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Hard running there. Picks up the first down, still moving. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Got a little space. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. On the snap, it's Coleman. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Oh, better look out. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that Wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays.
What a phenomenal job in the open field, breaking off the long run, and they're not going to just take their time and huddle up to get the next play called. They're right back at the line of scrimmage, going tempo.
Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. Direct snap, it's Coleman. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Down a possession here in the fourth, and they'll need to convert on this fourth down. Calls his own number. There he goes. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. What an unfortunate penalty there. They thought they'd converted the fourth down. Instead, they'll have to try it again. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. On fourth down, looking for the completion. He's got it. First down and more. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. And the Vols want to pick up the tempo. They'll send the tight end in motion. On the move. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. Using his feet. He breaks a tackle. Getting late. Pressure building. Huge third down coming up on the road for this offense. Quarterback will keep it. Offenses gain momentum with third down conversions like that. They've got it at the 25.
And after giving up the long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And the defense makes the stop after a minimal gain.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to throw. It's Buckmeyer. Takes the easy one to the back. They knock him down right at the 20-yard line. Not enough for the first down, but maybe they'll keep the offense on the field. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running.
First down for the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. Can't make the catch. It's incomplete, and that drop might have cost him a big play on first down.
Well, the windows right now to throw into are getting smaller and smaller. How about the defender that time breaking on the ball? It was the hit that caused the incompletion.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. And the wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I hate the play call. It's going to kill you. It takes way too much time running the football outside and then not getting out of bounds. That's one they're going to regret trailing late.
Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. It'll be 3rd and long. They want to run this quarterback. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. Timeout called by the defense, 29 seconds to go. To have any chance to pull this game out, they have to convert on 4th down here late in the 4th. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Yeah, and he calls his own number, tries to go get the first down, but he just couldn't get to it. Nice job by the defense, locking in, not letting him get that extra couple yards that he needed to get the big first down.
Tight end now in motion. From his end zone, needs to be careful here. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit and forcing the incompletion?
Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Backed up in their own end, maybe a quick hitter. He's got it along the sideline. They're finally able to haul him down in midfield. Clock is stopped. Timeout used by the defense. 14 seconds left. Back to throw. It's Vick. Fires to the tight end. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. Looking downfield on first down. Lets it fly. He's got an open man. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. You know, there's no real reason to panic if you think about it when this panicking ever really comes. But certainly this was a bitterly disappointing outcome.
And you can look at a lot of different statistics, and I know we tend to overcomplicate college football these days, but guys, at the end of the day, it comes down to 2 very simple things. You can't turn the ball over, and you can't have penalties. You do those things, David, and it'll beat you every time.
That's the difference between winning and losing. It's the small things, but find those things that you need to improve on. Keep working on them. Keep developing. Those things you do well, let's do those. Let's do more of those things more consistent.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.